again, or as I like to call my YouTube channel, Izanagi Saiyajin. Yeah, forgive the weebness, I apologise. So, anyways, to cut a long story short, today I've decided to do a video on Type 0. Think of it as a little impression / review on the game, which I've been playing lately and I quite enjoyed, so let's go. Type 0 is a HD remake from the PSP games. Now, I'm pretty sure it came out in 2011, but I could be wrong. Now, I played quite a few good games on the PSP, like Birth by Sleep, Crisis Core, and this one's definitely up there. Now, in terms of graphics, obviously, this isn't going to be as good as like a PS4 game, aesthetic-wise, but the character models do pretty good for like a HD remake. As you can tell, you can look at Ace here. Wait for me to get the camera in the pan. His model is quite detailed, but when you go look at the generic NPC characters, their models are more PS1-y. Well, PS I guess you could say, because this is a PSP game, so it can't really be helped. This isn't a mainline title in the Final Fantasy series. It's kind of like a side title, and you can tell that off the bat if you've played this game or if you've got anywhere into like the intro and anything. It is pretty dark and gritty. The main like theme of this game revolves around like warfare. You have basically these 4 ruling states. Each one has their own crystal that they serve under. So here at the moment, where the protagonist is, well, this is okay. So another thing, this game has about 13 playable different characters. They are all candidates for this class called Class 0. This here is Ace. He's kind of like the main character per se, but there's quite a few characters. They each have their roles and the different personalities, etc, etc. But anyway, I got a bit sidetracked there. So about the story, there's these 4 nations. They have 4 crystals. Where we are now is Rubrum, the Dominion, which is pretty much with their crystal they harness magic, fire, ice, lightning, Eldens in this game, which are pretty much like, you know, summons, that kind of stuff. Then you have the Militesi Empire, who pretty much derive their power from their crystal to make weapons, you know, guns, firearms, rockets, miniguns. They got these mech suits, so on and so forth. Then you have Cordelia, who has like these wyverns, these dragons, like the monsters they can control. And then you have, well, this is kind of a spoiler. You have the Lorica region, but very early on in the game, they pretty much got obliterated by the Militesi Empire when the Militesi Empire dropped a Ultima bomb on them, which, yeah, pretty much obliterated the entire society / continent. This isn't really a spoiler because it happens pretty early on in the game, so there's that. So I don't know if you consider that a spoiler, but I just thought I'd mention that regardless. And moving on, this game has lots of playable characters you can choose from. There's 12 members overall for Class 0, and they each have their, you know, unique personalities. You got Ace, who's kind of like naive but kind-hearted. You got King, who's level-headed and cool. You've got 9, who's a bit of a he's a bit hot-headed, but he likes to fight. So yeah, there's loads of different unique characters. I'll show you. Hang on. Yes, Ace, 9, Rem, Queen, King. As you can see, you've got a load different variety of characters to play from in this game, and each of them have their unique weapons. Yeah, a flute. That doesn't really do much in battles, more of like a buff. So you're not gonna like hit people across the head with a flute. Yeah. Jewel Reapers, Whipblade, Brass Knuckles, Katana, Pistol, Silver Scythe, Mace, Hunter's Bow. Yeah. So you pretty much, you get the picture. Everyone here is they play very unique and different, and they all have their unique different personalities. Now I will say they're not like obviously there's like 12 characters in this game, so you're not going to get like full on character development. There'll definitely be some characters that go through some development, but obviously you'd probably want to play the game yourself to find out about that, because it'd be kind of spoiler-ish. Now with this game, it's intended to be played in like multiple playthroughs. I've only played through the game once, which I quite enjoyed, but if you play this game and you beat it once, I'd highly recommend starting a second playthrough, because trust me, I was in this boat as well. Once you finish the first playthrough, there was so many unanswered questions and mysteries unsolved, and you're just like, at the end of the game, you're like scratching your head like, what the hell just happened? Because a lot of stuff kind of like pops its rear end out of nowhere during like the late game. Like all these plot points pop up, and it is quite a lot of confusion. So highly recommend the second playthrough. It will help answer a lot of, you know, questions you have. But also on top of that, during like the second playthrough, you can do a lot more side content, high level quests, different cutscenes unlocked. You can do different routes, and eventually you can achieve a different ending to the main, you know, canon one, which is always good, because yeah, multiple endings are good. My final thoughts on this game is I really enjoy it. It's a Final Fantasy game, but it's something very different. Like, I don't think I've ever played a Final Fantasy game on top of my head that was this dark and gritty, and explored the themes of like warfare and such. The characters are interesting, the world and lore is interesting, the story is definitely interesting. If you are a Final Fantasy fan, or even if you enjoy RPGs, I would give this game a try. Definitely. So, yeah, if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated, you know, within reason, of course, within reason. If you're just gonna, you know, troll me and rip the shit out of me, then that's not good, man. Come on, I need productive criticism and feedback. That's all I ask for. So, originally, I was going to record this on my PC, because as you can tell, this is quite unprofessional. I'm basically doing a live stream and recording it via my live stream, getting uploaded to YouTube. I did do a video before where I recorded like an audio log, and then usually what I do on Windows Movie Maker, I record gameplay separately and I kind of splice the two together. But the file format I saved the audio that I recorded for the commentary for the review in was not compatible with Windows Movie Maker, which was a major pain in the ass. So I was like, I just record it this way. Now, if there's demand, like, and when I mean demand, if there's like one person in the comment section like, Jamie, this review is fucking awesome, I really want you to do another one, I probably will not do it via this live stream method, because it is very shabby and, you know, low quality and very unprepared. I will definitely try to figure out a way to do it via PC and make a proper, actual good video. But anyways, apart from that, I digress. I don't want to blabber on any longer than I already have. Type 0, good game. I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. This was on the PSP, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 for a PSP game. This is definitely up there, like I said before previously at the start of the review. It's definitely up there with the games I played like Birth by Sleep, Crisis Core. It's definitely got that level of quality. I can only imagine how good this game would be if it was designed and developed with like the intention of being like a full price AAA game. Yeah, it would be really good. So that's my little impression / review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all whenever, I guess. Peace out.